How's it going? This rainy Monday, mid-May. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon out here at the ends of the earth. So it's still the middle of the night over there in North America where my mother's lawyer is still sleeping. Bot brother number 3 has forwarded an email address for me to the lawyer who's looking to get in touch with me concerning my mother's will. If you're up to speed on what's going on out here at the ends of the earth, well, dearest mother passed away this past Good Friday, according to her time zone. I was in Prague where it had already moved on to be an Easter Saturday when I received the news initially. Sitting just outside of St. Stephen's Cathedral there in Prague, Czech Republic. Beautiful city. Kind of expensive. At any rate, I'm checking my email. And again, if you're up to date on the history of this video library, I got this nagging suspicion that my mom was the writer, creator of Malcolm in the Middle. That's what I go figure. You piece it all together, her being an author. Go check out those videos I was chatting with you about her declining Oprah Winfrey and so on and so forth. So anyway, she was a writer, among many other titles. Same as my presumed birth father. He's still alive though, as far as we all know. Ever since Bot brother number 3 asked him straight out, well, 5 years ago, if he was his real dad. He hasn't used a word on him since. Brother Bot will reach out to him, and it will be noted that our presumed birth father will have seen the messages, but never ever responds. Not since he was directly confronted. And pretty much the same thing happened when I confronted him many years ago by now. Frig, it's back when I was living in Van on Trout Lake, struggling with that place all by myself sometimes. Yeah, I confronted him way back then. That was even before Mexico. That was a long time ago. And he didn't stop talking to me. I stopped talking to him. But the answers he gave when I asked about whose dad are you, and also when I asked about why'd you guys break up, he's real vague and just kind of went on the notion like, oh well, what'd she tell you? Is that what she told you? Then fine. And it just would left to drift off into an awkward silence, and so that's that. As I said, he's still alive and kicking, so I don't know if all the secrets to be revealed he's got to go to or what. But these are exciting times. I was strolling around the forest for a little while before I flicked on the record button here. I haven't seen a soul. Real quiet afternoon. I was reluctant to flick the record button because the birds are just sometimes reaching glorious choruses. Such beauty and loveliness and pleasantness and peace surrounds me most of my days, right? Still got our hiccups, right? Now J City on minds.com, you pop in and out of my life. You go forever. I don't hear hide nor hair. And it seems like at just the right moment, we're talking about Sabrina Wallace, right? J City, could you please go back through the last some videos that I've made, and like, is this what she's talking about, the hybrids? I caught something about hybrids. She's a hybrid, and that some fucking stooge said that all the hybrids should be killed or something, and now she's rightfully very upset with that statement. But the hybrids is like more, I've left comments with question and well, you know how it goes down there in the comments. So J City, could you help me out a little bit and point me in the right direction? I know that you keep pointing to this Synergy channel on Odyssey, and I've been to that and through that. J City, do you remember, pardon me, do you remember a minds.comer username Gomer Piledriver? Dirk Lutz, I have not seen for a long time. Deceptions as well. Some benevolent guides and teachers along the way. This minds.com trip. Yeah, there's some folks up there. What's that, looking like a husky, and probably a grandpa of some sorts. Grandpa and his husky. Right, and it's even hard to form like a coherent question about it all when it comes to this hybrid and this notion of, so pardon me, I didn't mean notion, but this happening of the wide body area network and all that goes with that. But Also, Allison McDowell, J City. You turned me on to Allison McDowell a while ago, right? She was really big on the twinning deal, and putting people on blockchain, right? Ethiopian kids are all on a blockchain. So I'm barely grasping the whole idea of it all, right? It's very complex, right? However, with this like digital twin on a blockchain, and I was talking some time ago about, or a couple of videos ago, about how some of them are not twinned. Now some of them that are not twinned, are these the same thing as what he's talking? Sabrina Wallace is talking about hybrids. Those are some rather noisy planes, huh? They sound like army planes. Sound like army jets, didn't it? Anyway. Yeah, so the hybrids equal to untwinned, Anyways, I think I'm gonna head back to the house. I think I'm figuring out why not much people are out here. It's kind of chilly. Once again, right? Isn't it supposed to be warm by now? I mean, Kids' Day's coming up again. International Children's Day. If there was ever such a thing when I was a kid, my parents did a very good job of making sure I never knew about it. Because I don't remember a fucking Children's Day. This is Mandela effect or some shit. Why were all pretending like Children's Day was just always been a thing, like fucking Christmas or something? Like Christmas in June. At any rate, we're picking up some fucking huge pool, along with a trampoline as well. I'm gonna set it up in the middle of the night when they're sleeping. That's gonna be fun. Middle of the night, Frank going to Kefalonia in a couple days, right? But here's the catch, right? We gotta drive like fucking 4.5 hours to get to the goddamn airport. Because like Kefalonia is not really big on having tourists come throw their fucking garbage and take all of their natural stuffs, like their seashells and all that jazz. Because that's what their island is like fucking made out of. You're gonna take home all the rocks. Eventually there's not gonna be an island anymore. So they don't really like having tourists, and they don't make it the most convenient to get there. So yeah, we got an airport and a military installation right just a few kilometers past that. And yeah, but it's like 15 minutes down the road. Right, so usually when we take off someplace, it's it's rather convenient having that there. But this time around, to make it to Kefalonia, we got to do that. Park the car and see it when we land again. We're gonna have to get a hotel when we get off the plane back here out at the ends of the earth upon return, because we're landing like the middle of the night. We went to go see Guns N' Roses some years ago, her and I and left everybody back here with Auntie, and yeah, so we drove there. It was like 5.5 hours. It's even a little bit further away. And concert got out at like 11, right? But we were like, well, we got to be back by morning, right? So we just plowed through, right? And frig, we just about killed ourselves, you know, falling asleep at the wheel, either one of us, you know. Yeah, not a good time. So I don't want to do that with a car full of kids, too, you know, coming back from Kefalonia there. But yeah, we were there for a day trip some years ago. They have this really cool enchanted, like an underground pond, you know. Oh, pardon me for the video. I just realized right now I've been holding the phone as if I've been talking to somebody on it. But so yeah, this really cool enchanted like grotto, this underground pond, and there's some really old olive trees there too. Obviously, yeah. Greece, my favorite. Yeah, brother Bigby. You know, you got to put your shit tickets in the garbage, but that's fucking fine. And the food, you know, food. I'm not here for the flavor. I'm not here for the flavor. But Greece, oh my goodness, delicious, delicious. Let's have some calamari and some authentic Greek salad. You know what I mean? Just the food is the best. Right off the beach most of the time. Freaking all the time. Oh, so yummy. Anyways, can't wait to go. Speaking of going, I probably should, right? So, once again, I'm thankful for your fellowship, joining me here today in my church. And I hope we can gather again soon sometime. Right on. Talk to you again soon. Take care.